Welcome back to Yoshi Entertainment, everybody. So, I'm late with this, but I still wanted to speak on it because I have a lot to say about it. So, the courts ordered Kanye West to pay his now ex wife, Kim Kardashian, $200,000, 200K, 200 grand a month in child support. Now, whenever I first saw that headline, I'm not gonna lie, I almost didn't believe it. I've seen all kinds of, breakups. We've all seen breakups, divorces with these celebrities all over the internet. We've seen the court say, oh, they've got to pay, 4,000, 6,000, 10,000, 12, all kinds of 40,000s and 50,000s and 67,000s and whatnots. But I have never seen somebody have to pay $200,000 to another person in child support. I'm going to be honest. In all my years, I have never seen that. Now, people were saying that it was 50,000 per child, but still, I've never seen that before. So I'm gonna be honest, I was a little taken aback. And a lot of people, they're gonna get on the oh, he doesn't deserve it train. They always do this whenever these celebrities come up here and have to pay all this money in child support to somebody who they chose to get pregnant X amount of times. But in all honesty, while I won't say that he deserves it, this is definitely the consequences of his goofy actions. And quite frankly, I don't feel sorry for him. There, I said it. And I've got no malice, no foul against Kanye West. It's just the things that he's done. Like, I can't get over. Like, it's a weird time that we're in where people can just do all kinds of bad things, make all kind of wrong decisions, and then boo-hoo and throw all kinds of pity parties and want people to attend them like they're not catching the consequences of their actions. No, sir. Just like I have to catch the consequences of my actions, you do too. You're not exempt just because you're a celebrity and you have a whole bunch of money and a bunch of followers that apparently seem like you can do no wrong in their eyes. I don't feel sorry for him at all. I feel sorry for people who got into relationships for genuine reasons, for the right reasons, because they actually love the person and didn't know the person who they were marrying and trusting was an absolute awful person, and then found out when it was too late, and now they've got to deal with all this stuff because they just simply chose to love the wrong person, to treat the wrong person right, to commit to the wrong person who meant them no good. But they didn't actually know that until after the fact. The same cannot be said about him. He knew exactly what kind of relationship, what kind of woman she was, what he was getting himself into. Do we really have to walk back down memory lane? Even Jay-Z told him not to marry her, and he did anyways. That was a red flag right there. He was obsessed with Kim Kardashian. That's who he wanted. Whenever I saw this, like I said, I was taken aback by the number that he had to pay back. But I also just couldn't help but remember that song Gold Digger that he made with Jamie Foxx. I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. And the part where he said 18 years, she got one of your kids, got you for 18 years. Well, she got him 18 years before his kids. But this is what he wanted. She is what he wanted. He made it blatantly clear over the years his stance and how he felt. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He wanted this woman for years for all the wrong reasons. She only got with him for all the wrong reasons. And now people want us to express some kind of sympathy that he's only catching the consequences of what people catch whenever they make goofy decisions concerning who they marry, who they spend time with, who they sleep with, who they have kids with. I don't feel bad for him at all. I feel bad for those kids because they don't deserve to have two incompetent parents who they're now shuffling in between, because I think that they do have joint custody. So they're being shuffled between two incompetent parents that are not stable-minded, that don't have their best interests in anybody's mind. I want all of you to just stop and think for just one moment. Did either of them, Kim or Kanye, did either of them once think the stuff that they were doing, the piss poor decisions they were making, and that includes all of the Balenciaga stuff and the stuff that he's done and said, did they ever not once think, maybe I shouldn't do this because somewhere down the road this is going to blow up and somehow it's going to affect my children? No, they didn't. Because if they would have, this wouldn't be happening. All they care about is themselves. And all they've cared about was themselves. So like I said, I couldn't care less about him or Kim Kardashian. But I do feel sorry for those kids. Because now they're stuck in the middle of all this mess. Now, if you're offended by what I said about Kanye, please go whine about it to somebody else. And if you're shocked about what I said about Kanye, if you've seen any amount of my videos, you shouldn't be, because you know how I feel about him. I already told y'all when he made that slavery was a choice comment, which he should have been canceled over, I was done with him. I had nothing else positive to say about him. In fact, I was really done with him before even that, because he's been doing and saying stuff that wasn't right, that was swept under the rug. Because it was convenient for those that it wasn't pertaining to, if you get my drift. So that's how I feel. Y'all let me know respectfully how you feel about this situation down in the comments below.